Welcome to our channel, where we take you on a journey through the most incredible and fascinating cities in the world. Today, we are excited to introduce you to a city that never sleeps. A bustling metropolis, where the streets are lined with towering skyscrapers, and the energy is electric. A melting pot of cultures and languages, where you can hear a dozen different tongues spoken on a single street corner. It's a city that has it all: world-class restaurants, luxurious shops, and state-of-the-art entertainment venues. But it's also a city that faces its challenges, from pollution to rising crime rates. But the people of this city refuse to be defeated. They come together to demand cleaner air and safer streets, and their efforts begin to pay off. The government invests in new technologies, and the city starts to improve. As it does, more and more people are drawn to its energy and excitement. Once upon a time, in a bustling metropolis, there was a city that never slept. Its streets were lined with towering skyscrapers that seemed to touch the sky, and its streets were always teeming with people going about their daily lives. The city was a melting pot of cultures and languages, and it was not uncommon to hear a dozen different tongues spoken on a single street corner. The city had everything a person could want or need: world-class restaurants, luxurious shops, and state-of-the-art entertainment venues. But for all its glamour, the city was not without its problems. The air was thick with pollution, and the constant noise of traffic and construction made it hard for residents to get a good night's sleep. The city was also plagued by a rising crime rate, which caused many residents to feel unsafe in their own neighborhoods. Despite these challenges, the people of the city refused to be defeated. They came together to demand cleaner air and safer streets, and their efforts began to pay off. The government invested in new technologies to reduce pollution and implemented strict regulations to make the city safer for everyone. And as the city began to improve, more and more people were drawn to its energy and excitement. The city's economy boomed, and with it came an influx of new residents from all over the world. The city became a melting pot of cultures, and it was not uncommon to find yourself sitting next to someone from a completely different country on the subway. Restaurants and shops began to reflect this diversity, offering a wide variety of cuisines and goods from all corners of the globe. The city was also home to many famous landmarks and monuments that attract millions of tourists every year, like the impressive Eiffel Tower, the Statue of Liberty, the beautiful Vatican City, and many more. As the city continued to grow and evolve, it faced new challenges, but through it all, the people of the city remained resilient and determined to make it the best it could be. The city was a true testament to the human spirit and the power of community. The city's economy boomed, and with it came an influx of new residents from all over the world. The city became a melting pot of cultures, and it was not uncommon to find yourself sitting next to someone from a completely different country on the subway. Restaurants and shops began to reflect this diversity, offering a wide variety of cuisines and goods from all corners of the globe. The city was also home to many famous landmarks and monuments that attract millions of tourists every year, like the impressive Eiffel Tower, the Statue of Liberty. The city, after a long time, became the most developed and cultural-rich city in the world, and it stood the test of time, becoming a true symbol of hope and a shining example for other cities to follow. As the city became more and more developed, it attracted the attention of businesses from all over the world. Companies large and small were drawn to the city's thriving economy and diverse population, and they set up shop in droves. The city's downtown area became a maze of corporate skyscrapers, each one vying for attention with its impressive architecture and flashy neon signs. But the city was not just about business. It was also a place of learning and culture. The city's universities were renowned for their excellent academic programs, and the city's museums and art galleries were considered some of the best in the world. The city was also home to many famous musicians, writers, and artists, who called it their home and provided new and diverse forms of entertainment to the citizens and visitors. The city also had a great number of green spaces and parks, providing a welcome oasis of calm in the midst of the hustle and bustle of the city. On a warm summer day, you could find families picnicking on the grass, lovers taking romantic strolls, and friends playing frisbee in the sun. The city's parks were also home to many festivals and events throughout the year, bringing the community together to celebrate art, music, and culture. The city was also a place of tradition, where the citizens held festivals, parades and events that celebrated their heritage and customs, like the famous Chinese New Year parade, the Mexican Day of the Dead celebration, and many other cultural events. As the years went by, the city continued to change and evolve. New neighborhoods sprang up on its outskirts, and the city's population continued to grow. But no matter how much the city changed, one thing remained constant: the sense of community and pride that the citizens of the city felt for their home. They knew that the city had its problems, but they also knew that by working together, they could overcome any challenge. And so, the city stood tall and proud, a shining example of the human spirit and the power of community. It was a city that was truly alive, never stopping and always moving forward, always growing and always striving to be the best it could be. As the city progressed, it also faced many challenges and changes. With the rapid development and growth of technology, the city started to modernize, and it became one of the most technologically advanced cities in the world. The streets were filled with self-driving cars, and the buildings were fitted with smart sensors, making the city more efficient and eco-friendly. As the city progressed, it also faced many challenges and changes. With the rapid development and growth of technology, the city started to modernize, and it became one of the most technologically advanced cities in the world. The streets were filled with self-driving cars, and the buildings were fitted with smart sensors, making the city more efficient and eco-friendly. The city also faced a housing crisis, as the population continued to grow, and the demand for housing outpaced the supply. The government intervened by building high-rise apartments and public housing, ensuring that all citizens had access to affordable and decent living quarters. Despite these challenges, the city remained a beacon of hope and a model for other cities to follow. It was a place where people from all walks of life could come together and build a better future. The city was also known for its diversity and inclusiveness, where people from all backgrounds were welcomed and respected. The ending of this story is that the city stood tall, proud, and true, a shining example of what a community can achieve when they come together with a shared vision and a common purpose. It was a city that would always hold a special place in the hearts of all those who called it home. It continued to evolve and change over time, facing new challenges and opportunities, but the spirit of the city and its people remained constant, resilient, determined, and united in their efforts to build a better future. The city became a symbol of hope and progress, a shining example for other cities to follow.